I know some of us, we were doing this, which is good. A lot of us were putting our knee in there to try to trap and go for the chokes.
Sorry.
I know I've shown you guys when we're here, how we tuck the head, we'll walk over, and we could go take in the back. But I noticed some of the stuff that was happening was when we were here. Again, not everybody knew what to do. I saw guys like rolling, and they were getting put back in guard, right? Or stuck in front headlock position, or the person underneath was doing like a sit out, and like we were losing it, right? So I was just trying to help give a couple options on what we could do and how we could break the guy down. So one thing is, I would like judge your opponent, right? So like what I mean is, if I know I have a wrestler, I'm probably not gonna stay like this really long. He's probably gonna wanna go for the single. He'll start going, no, so don't worry, he still took me. Or he'll try to do a sit out. So this isn't like the preferred place, right? I remember as a blue belt, that's all Freddy used to yell at me when I go with Lambert. Go to the back, and I would sit here trying to like do all this. But he's right. If we go to the back, now there's nothing he can really grab, right? So here's our second problem. If I'm like this all the time, there's nothing really covering his hips too much. So I'm not saying this is wrong. This is good. We're closer to the chokes and attacks. But if you got a good guy and knows what he's doing, he's gonna feel like there's a time to roll. So I want you guys to start getting used to like from here, switching from here to here. And you'll be going back and forth, right, depending on your situation. But by body locking him here, can you try to roll? Right? It was a simple base because all my weight's over his hip. All right? So now the next problem is, what can I do to break him down? So I'm trying to give you a few things that I like doing for me. So one is my hands, since they're right here next to his thighs, whatever side I'm on is usually the side that I'm just like framing. I have a fist to the floor. All right? Because what I want to do is I want to be able to like swing my body weight to this side. And what I'm going to try to do is momentum. So that's why I'm just putting it on the floor real quick. And when I turn, I'm cupping the inside of his thigh and I'm just pulling them. All right? So a funny thing, and I learned this when we were doing judo, is if you try to like knock a guy down in like a cross position, he's pretty strong. So if I try to push Mikey, hard, right? If I try to pull him, hard, right? If I go at an X, not hard. All right? So if I try to off balance him in any of these directions, he was stuck. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to like come here, and I'm not necessarily pulling directly at me. I'm pulling at an X, dragging him. If I just pull towards me, he base. If I pull out, boom, and now he falls over. All right? So let's say we ended up here. Boom, chest to back. I'm here, I'm here. Give him a little check his balance, fist on the floor, boom, knee on belly, or whatever you guys want from me. All right? So it's just an easy